Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Pitts. With the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Joe Cruz, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So digging in now, Jesse Pitts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Set to get his day started, Connor Pitts, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Stepping into the box, Boof Bobo, and as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Towards second. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, Dero, this looks like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
In now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Cruz has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And a snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-0 on the way. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Bobo rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Rays strand just the 1. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Mel Hitz will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Stepping into the box, Harvey Jean. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Harvey Jean.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Count remains 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped him up. Tavitzi is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Striding into the box, Adrian Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Hit hard to third. Hits. Fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder, Save.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Tavitzi is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Ready now, Jeff Pitts, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded by Hechavarria. And now a jump throw against his body. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Now in the box, John Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. And the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Steven Swanson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Swanson was born in Panama. This is his first year at the big league level. Pitts stands at first with 1 out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases. Yeah,
as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. At the plate, Sammy Pitts. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Castro over to his right. 2 down.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Sava Tavitsi. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Inside. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard. But this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Another one sent foul. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Raul Mendoza.
For Toronto, center fielder, Raul Mendoza.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now at the plate, Ryan McCord. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And that one just missed outside. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Ball and a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Juan Freeze, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Three and one. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now to the plate, Adeiny Hechavarria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Mendoza on third, McCord on second, Freeze at first, 2 out in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left, scooped up, and a stretch at first, and he's able to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to save a run as the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one, as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesse Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
So striding forward now, Connor Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Hard hit ball to second. Echeverria has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rays held in check here. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Harvey
Leading off
Jean.
for the game, the shortstop, Harvey Jean.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
All right, fielder number 32,
Into the box, Jay Bruce, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Raul Mendoza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs and we're on the board.
In now, Ryan McCord. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Settling in now, Jason Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays strand 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. With no score, you'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hechavarria is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, John Pitts, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Pitts, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Now batting, Steven Swanson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Long throw. Got him. That is a terrific play.
Third baseman number 2.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Two-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
No runs on 6 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, number 1.
Striding in once again, Sava Tavitsi. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss at a ball down. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Hechavarria is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Robbie Grossman, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Juan Freeze. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Adeiny Hechavarria.
Here's Hechavarria now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in now, Harvey Jean, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Pitts looks up. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Adrian Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Stepping up to the plate, Connor Pitts. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Pitts has a real threat at the plate. His batting line sits at the .340 mark.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
2-0 now. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Digging in now, Boof Bobo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Looped over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2, the Rays nothing. Here's Jay Bruce now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in and looking for more, Raul Mendoza, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pitts is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
In now, Ryan McCord. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And the changeup is way low that time. Here's another 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jeremy Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 148 for his career. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, John Pitts. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Ronald Kwan takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
18, Ronald Kwan.
Into the box now, Steven Swanson, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Pitts leads off second with nobody out. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. On the ground to third. Marte is there. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now back. Number 1.
So stepping in, Saba Tavitsi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Soft liner to the left side. That's in there. Base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse hits. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
In now, Connor hits. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two and 1. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1. Hard hit at third. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at-bat right there.
Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. (0-1) count, and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Left center, base hit. Hits, rounds the corner, and is headed home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jeff Pitts would be next. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Pitts at second with 2 down. Inside, he misses ball 4.
What's the saying? when you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Up next for the Rays, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1-0 the count. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And he misses again, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's the 2-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Two men are on with two men out. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So a three-run shot to right center field. Number 21 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Steven Swanson. And that misses, ball one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Three and one.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rays 10, the Blue Jays 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo home run for Jason Castro, number 22 on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Up next for the Blue
Here's
Jays,
Robbie Grossman.
designated hitter,
As he'll
Robbie
take a look at an off-speed
Grossman.
pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. It's a swinging bunt up the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Juan
Standing in,
Freese.
Juan Freese. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Echeverria.
Digging in to try it again. Adeiny Echeverria. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. This is line to left. Pitts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 10-3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Liam Hendricks comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Standing in now, Sava Tavitsi, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Line toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Center fielder number 7, Jesse Pitts.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. From the stretch, a slider that just grabs the outside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mendoza will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Connor Pitts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Echeverria for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
It goes to show you, you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Rays are in front.
Very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. hits this one hard the other way. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
In now, Adrian Marte. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
All right, fielder number 32.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
2 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
2-2 the count. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Making his way to the plate, Jeremy Pitts. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3 balls, no strike.
Here's the 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Pitts, the runner at third with no outs. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is home run number 63 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Standing in now, John Pitts. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Lifted down the line in left. McCord is in pursuit. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Steven Swanson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Still only one out in the inning. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 grounded down the third baseline. Echeverria for 1 on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, number 1.
So striding in, Sava Tavitsi. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. First delivery to him on the way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Just got a piece up the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Center fielder number 7, Jesse Pitts.
At the plate, Jesse Pitts will swing it from the left side right here.
loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mendoza has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 13-3. Felipe Almanza is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Felipe Almanza.
Stepping in for the Jays, Raul Mendoza.
For Toronto, center fielder Raul Mendoza.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Ready once again, Ryan McCord. Here it comes. Hit to short. To his right, hits. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One and 1 to Jason Castro. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now.
Nope.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Orlando Feliz enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch coming, here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sliced hard but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Boof Bobo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. One and 0 pitch on the way. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. High and deep to left center field. McCord ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. And if you've missed it, he's already collected the cycle in this one. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
And that one misses. It's ball 4, so a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another chance, Jeff Pitts. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry. A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And the runner will get back standing. Pitts is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Marte has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Rays lead it 13-3. Here's Robbie Grossman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The high fastball is in there.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Juan Freeze. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Here's Echeverria now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ground ball foul down the left side. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Harvey Jean, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. Pitts has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
And there it is, people. The Magic one, win number 117 on the season. 117, making them the winningest team in regular season MLB history. If they tear through the postseason like the regular season, that World Series crown is as good as theirs.
13-3 the final score. Tampa Bay win for a division-leading 117th time. Mel Pitts records his 21st win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.